The choice is yours. Time to figure out where on the coaching staff. Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select an existing one. Congratulations, it's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around. Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interests that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the handoff. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Makes the grab. It's Sands.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tempo and overdrive.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They stripped it out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going to the ground. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
One of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Running to the left. Finding open areas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sands. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Maryland! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Leaves it with the batter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll try to get outside. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep to the left. Turning it on. Oh, the quick spin move. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time he's got it.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Terrell. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Smith takes the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Terrell.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Washington. Rushes on him. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Toss sweep to the right. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll send the back in motion. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Back to throw, it's Washington. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a
There he goes. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Burks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Grab near the marker. It's Burks. And the Owls get it past the sticks. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Messer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Messer. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Washington. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And that one will put them up here in the second half. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run the toss. Slithers into space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Fleming. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They boot it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Going up top again. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in Central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 25 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Got room to work. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They boot it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to...
Turning it on. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Now on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Grabbed in the middle, it's McLaurin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The give to the lone running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion from the back. Toss to the outside. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick release by the QB. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Unloads quickly. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run this play from the pistol. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now facing a 3rd and long. QB draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Martin back to pass. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And the Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive, put that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care of fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Northern Illinois' offense will have the first possession of the game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. The sure hands, it's Givens. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. You say, well, why don't you throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes the completion is enough to give the punt team some space. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Maryland's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rogers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the tailback. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snagged in the middle, it's Webb.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The RPO, it's complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here comes the heat. The short hands. It's Smith. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball.
There he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Martin will throw it. Finds his man. It's Smith. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Caught in the backfield. It's Fleming. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run to the right. Hard running there. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. This quarterback part of their running game. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Martin back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. On target. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fleming. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. They got time. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They kick it away on 4th down. The fair catch called for and made. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Humphrey. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Martin will throw it. A little screen to the running back. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Martin back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. On the shovel. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That's caught. It's Givens. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Martin will throw it. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage at 3 and just get points before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 5 here in the second.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Martin back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McLaurin. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Humphrey. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gets the back moving. Creates a little room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Martin will throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Terrapins will punt this one away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Snags a quick pass on the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to Johnson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Martin back to pass. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Some misdirection with the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Keeps it on the draw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The handoff to Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play.
Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will give them the lead.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Martin will throw it. He's got his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38th. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bryant. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Poe. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Martin back to pass. Working that left side now. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Pulls and fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Martin will throw it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Poe. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's McLaurin.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Maryland! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll throw on third down. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's Givens. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll throw on third and short. Trying to set up the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He'll heave it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.